It's you and me, no place I'd rather be. Ding dong, hello, let's make this house a home.
Welcome back to Spencer and Sarah's house. Or Luke Dane's and Luke Dane's house again.
I was like, should I say it again? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's really comfy to dress like Luke Danes.
it is. That's who I aspire to be, I think.
Yeah, I love his rants.
Yeah. They're so good.
Go Luke, rant Luke. Did you see? So for his I'm All In podcast, he finished watching the show, and then there was like a 5-day countdown, and everyone was like, "What's this gonna be?" Like they thought maybe he was gonna do Bunheads or like some other show or whatever. And he finally posted that they're just watching the show all over again. Like a true Gilmore Girls fan. He's just starting it over from the beginning.
That's hilarious.
I know, it's so funny.
I love that.
Yeah. I was like, it's got to be this, right? What else? You can't do anything else with the I'm All In podcast except watch Gilmore Girls continuously for the rest of your life.
That makes sense. I love that.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Hell yeah.
I'm almost done with my rewatch. I am at the point where it's like the episode where like Paris is the editor and like nothing's getting done, so Rory has to take it over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't remember what the Lorelai storyline is that episode, but
I'm at my friend and I are we've started season 3. So Rory was just freaking out about her Harvard application. So she like had that dinner with the family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God. Wasn't his last name like Springsteen? Aaron Springsteen or something like that?
Yes, yeah.
Because I kept making the Bruce Springsteen jokes.
Yeah.
God, I've watched this show so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
All right, so how are you doing, Sarah?
I'm good. I had the craziest morning. I was at Robin's house and I woke up to myself pulling out my nose ring. Cause like subconsciously, like because of the size of the stud that I have in, sometimes it feels like something that I want to like unconsciously like pick at. And so I woke up as I like ripped it out of my nose and I went, ah, and so I jumped out of bed and I was like, I gotta put this back in. And then I ran to the bathroom to start doing it. I got up too fast, so then like everything was weird. But then I was like, I think I have low blood sugar because I started sweating, dripping sweat. I'm losing my vision. And I had to sit on the toilet and I had to be like, Robin, can you get me a spoonful of peanut butter? So I'm like I'm holding my nose ring one and trying not to pass out on the other. Oh, no. It was a mess. And then I felt sick and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then and I like stumbled into like a different bathroom and it was a mess. But I'm a lot better now.
Chaos. Absolute chaos. Oh my god.
Didn't even get a chance to like open my eyes. It was just immediately like, I gotta do this. That was insane.
Oh my god, you woke up with a fight.
I did.
Fight.
Fighting for my life. Well, yeah. But I'm good.
Well, I'm glad you're here now, safe and sound.
Thank you.
Did you do anything for Halloween?
No.
Okay, this is a tough question. Is Halloween a thing? Surely there, right? Yes?
It is a thing, yeah. I think it's smaller. I think it's like taking its time to like be the capitalist commercialized thing that it is in America. So like it is a thing, but it's not as crazy.
I just realized I'm like, I guess I don't really know too much about like the origins of Halloween. Just like that it's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. How are you?
Okay, I feel like I was on survival mode this week. Like, not that anything was like too particularly hard, but I don't know. This week I was just like, it's heavy. I have a lot to carry. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of like me going home and just like kind of rotting for a while.
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I never feel good about the rotting because I'm like, it's one thing if I came. So I'm trying to think of it in a more positive light of like, if when I feel the need to rot, it's that my like social battery is just like at 0, right? And this is actually like a restorative time for me to just sit and be quiet and like by myself. But I feel like that has veered too far in that direction lately where I just like doom scroll on my phone or like I just don't get anything done. And yeah, it was kind of that type of week. So it wasn't bad, but it like I was like so grateful for the weekend because I had like some fun plans and like I could just relax and like not think about life. So yeah, I'm doing better today. But
Good.
man, this week was just one of those weeks where I was just like nothing bad is happening, but I'm not happy with the world right now.
That's how I felt at the start of the week. I was like, I'm just rotting and I'm just like, eh.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Yeah. It's also like Tuesday is election day here, so it's kind of like tensions are a little high no matter where I go. So I'm like,
Yeah.
just stressful in general here. Yeah, but I'm ready to escape into one of my favorite worlds.
Yeah.
Oh, and real quick, today is the release of the Over the Garden Wall special. Did you watch it already?
Not yet, no.
I'm watching it today. I like opened Instagram and the first thing that was on my feed was Patrick McHale. He had posted it and I was like, because I'm watching it with my boyfriend later. So I'm trying not to get spoiled for it, but I was like, oh, I can't wait.
Hell yeah. Also, your eyeliner is like perfect. Like, your like camera's coming through, like it's so clear, and I'm like, whoa.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's so hard because
Yeah.
I don't understand the type of eyelids let me just talk about this real quick. I'm bringing my mic closer. Like I have like extra skin up here. And I feel like I have to draw it on so thick so that when like I'm laughing or my eyes are like open, you can see it. But man, thank you. I've been experimenting with a new shape. It's the craziest process. It's a very trust the process how I throw it on sometimes, but man, that's so nice. Anybody who doesn't put on eyeliner regularly, it's damn hard to make it look good the first time. Like at all. It's so much work.
I don't even do it because I can't even describe it. The like eyelashes that are like the closest part to my eyes are blonde. And so anytime I put on eyeliner, it just looks like I've missed a whole layer of my skin, but I haven't. And I haven't been able to find a way to like, it takes so much work to color it in. So I was like, I'm just not doing it.
Yeah. I usually will only put on eyeliner. Like I don't do anything else, not even mascara. Cause at that point I'm like, it's too much effort. And I've realized lately I switched to a brown mascara as opposed to like a strictly black mascara. And I honestly feel like this sounds like weird to say because that's just not how my eyelashes normally look. But like when I use the brown, it somehow like mutes it. So like I like it, but then I'm also like, if it's muting it and I don't feel like doing it today, fuck it. I'm just doing the eyeliner. Like it's just sometimes that's all I have the strength for.
That's fair.
But thank you. This was a stressful part of my day also. It was like, how do I make this look good? So I appreciate you greatly.
Of course.
What are we talking about? Why are we dressed as Luke Danes today? For the second time.
Yes, we are going to rank the men of Gilmore Girls in a tier list that we have found on the tier list website.
Yes,
which should hopefully be sharing now.
Yeah, we only talked about Rory's boyfriends last time. But as we've gone through this rewatch, I'm like, I have opinions because the boyfriends fight already. It's a lot.
Yes.
But then I feel like with the release of, is it Nobody Wants This? Everyone's talking about Adam Brody now. And I was like, what about like some? I kind of liked Zach. I'm not gonna lie. I thought
Yeah.
Zach and Lane kind of worked, but there are a lot of people who are like vehemently against it. So I'm like, I don't know. This would be fun. We should do this with all the Gilmore Girls too, because I love Paris, but there are people who hate Paris, and I'm like, how could you hate Paris?
I agree. Yeah, I love Paris. I feel like Paris and Emily are like my favorite characters.
I don't necessarily agree with this statement, but I see this a lot on Instagram comments where people are saying, like, they'll comment on posts and they'll say, the older I get, the more I'm Team Emily. And I'm like, only in certain ways, because then I rewatch some scenes and I'm like, this is not cute behavior.
No.
So, yeah. Yeah, we'll do this one, then we'll do a Gilmore Girls tier list too.
That sounds great.
I'm so excited for this. There are people on here I'm like shook by. Like Rune is on this list. Fucking why?
I know. Okay. Do we want to just go down the line?
Yeah, I guess so, right? We're gonna have to like chat about each person too. If you haven't watched Gilmore Girls, I guess just a quick, should we say like a quick what it's about? I don't know anybody who hasn't seen it, but
yeah, let's do it.
It's great. It's about a mother, Lorelai. She had a daughter when she was 16, Rory, and she left her family home. They come from like New England wealth. And to get Rory into this private school, she makes a deal with her rich parents. Like, if you guys pay for it, we'll have Friday night dinner here every night. Hence, the conflict arises. And it's amazing. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, who's first? That Tom?
Yeah, isn't he the like carpenter guy?
Yeah, he's a contractor. He like helped everybody build everything. He built the Dragonfly. He built what was that other one? Taylor's old soda shop.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a nice guy. I always think about the episode where I think it's called like The Incredible Sinking Lorelai's, where they are not paying him fast enough, so he has to have that conversation with her and Suki about it.
Yeah.
He was so sweet. And Lorelai's like, we're making Tom cry. I don't know. What do you think about Tom? What are your thoughts on Tom? I like Tom.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a B because he doesn't stand out, but like I have no qualms with Tom.
Yeah, he's not in there a lot. I also just like that he's always like mad at Taylor.
Yes,
he's, like, in that.
That's true.
Yeah, that would be. He's cool. He's chill.
There you go, Tom.
Look at him.
Perfect.
Oh.
Next, Max.
Max Medina. I feel complicated about Max Medina. So if you don't know, Max Medina is like one of the first boyfriends. I think he is Lorelai's first boyfriend in the show, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. They like get together and break up a few times. They were engaged.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm torn because I love his proposal. The 1,000 Yellow Daisies was just incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I feel like him and Lorelai had good banter, but like where Lorelai was at the time, like it didn't work. And then like with him himself, I feel like he puts on expectations without talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also nice. Like he doesn't have bad intentions.
Yeah, I like that he always wanted to talk about things, but then the moment he and Lorelai weren't on the same page, it was like catastrophic. You know? Like,
yeah, like he would throw a little fit.
Yeah, when he was like, what's my role in Rory's life? Like, what would I do if she came home drunk? And I was like, I would handle it. Like, you know, and he's like, well, so I have no role. And she's like trying to joke him down. And he's just like, no, you haven't thought about our lives together at all. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, granted, fair, but he like, I just feel like he wants to communicate and then it's like immediately combative from there.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, Max. I don't know though. Like looking at the rest of this list though, in like the scheme of like other boyfriends of Lorelai's on here. I don't know. I'm struggling.
Mm.
I don't know. He's kind of B to me.
That's what I was feeling too.
Cool. Throw him in there.
B.
Who's that? Christopher?
Christopher.
Easy. D tier.
It's so funny because I'm at the point right now where like he's kind of fine. Like he's like, it's like outside of the fact that he just left Lorelai for Sherry again because she's pregnant, but like he clearly wants to be with her, and then I forget what happens after because they obviously like get back together, but I forget what happens after that.
Well, yeah. So are you talking about like the Suki wedding episode? That's when he leaves her for Sherry.
Yeah. And so now they're not together because Lorelai told him to be with Sherry, so he's with her. But then don't they get back together again? Because like he moves in for a bit, doesn't he?
So many things happen. I think like Sherry ditches him and the baby, Gigi.
Yes.
They go to Paris.
Yes. That's what happens.
And then let me think about this. Then she invites him to lunch at the Dragonfly with her and Rory and doesn't tell Luke. And that becomes like a whole thing. And then and then he crashes Richard and Emily's wedding to try to get back with her while she's with Luke.
Yes.
That's what happens.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Is he's a jerk.
Yeah.
I don't know. Christopher's D tier to me, honestly. Because then even when they are together in the later seasons, I don't know if you remember this, like when they do the picnic basket thing again and he like buys it out so no one else can bid and like ruins it. Like he just tries way too hard, or he doesn't try enough. There's no I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah. No, I'll trust it because I do remember like I don't like him, but like right now I'm at a spot where I'm like I kind of like him right now, so it's like hard. He's a slick one.
Much potential, yeah. Like I feel like during the Sherry pregnancy era was probably when he was at his best, and like maybe during like when his dad was sick and he was trying to reconnect with them, like that one was okay.
Yeah.
Like I did just watch the episode 2 where like he gets all this money from his grandfather and offers to pay for Yale.
Yeah.
So he had like some shining moments, but overall he kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Just blows.
Yeah. I'm fine with him being D.
Yeah, put him in D tier.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Great. Jackson.
He's like an A, maybe an S for me. I really love
Jackson. He's an S for me.
Suki's husband, Jackson. We love him.
He's great.
One of my favorite scenes of his is when Rory's planning Lorelai's birthday and doesn't ask Suki to help with the world's biggest pizza, and he's like, I have a pregnant wife crying at home. Did you ever think to ask Lorelai's best friend, who's also a chef, to help you? Like, and he's like, like, oh my god, he's just great.
I just watched recently the episode where he just moved, like Suki and him just got married and he's moved into her house, and Suki's like, I need to change everything to make it more masculine. He's like, I like it how it is. Why can't it just stay? And she's like, no. And he's like, please. So funny.
Yeah. I feel like they did him a little dirty in the last maybe like season when Suki gets pregnant again, and they like write it as if he like I think their reasoning was he never actually went and got the vasectomy. Like that whole plot line was so strange to me. I was like, this doesn't really seem like them. Like, you know, they don't always communicate correctly the first time, but they're usually always on the same page. So I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. It didn't tarnish him that bad though. I mean, and his relationship with Gypsy is so funny. They always put them together kind of in the background, and they're so hilarious. I mean, I'm fine with putting him in S tier. A. He's high up for me.
Let's do S and then see who comes along, and maybe if we'll fill it out.
Yeah, we can always edit. We can edit along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Jason?
Yes.
This was hard.
I think as a person, I don't like him. I think him and Lorelai got along great, but I think as a person, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if he's like an ass or if he's smooth or both. Maybe he's both.
Yeah.
Like I think about their first meeting when she was trying to call him and he wasn't answering. And then when he sees her, he's like, "Oh, well, if I had known what you looked like, I would have answered." And I was like, "You're a dick." But then their first date was so good. So I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And then doesn't he like also go try to like take Richard's job, or like he does something where like Lorelai's kind of put between her dad and him.
It's the opposite. So it's like his Jason's dad owns the company Richard used to work at, and they like go to dinner at the house. And he's like, I'm gonna sue you because when Jason left the company for you, he took all my clients and like I'm pissed about it and all whatever. So then Richard, to save himself and Emily, takes the business from Jason and goes back to work with Jason's dad and like leaves Jason high and
Oh, that's what happens. Ew.
yeah. I don't know. Jason was okay for me. I really only didn't like him after they had broken up and he like showed up at the Dragonfly and was like, "Oh, we're still together." And she's like, "Please leave. Like I'm working." And he's like, "No." And I'm like, oh God. Especially because
Yeah.
that was overlapping with the Luke thing. And I was like, no, get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah. You're done.
Yes. We don't need you here. Mm.
Um, I feel like if I compare him to Max Medina, I prefer Max over him.
Yeah, I think so. I think her banter with Max was a bit more natural to me. I don't know. Yeah, her and Jason were like fun together, but I didn't see it progressing the way I saw her and Max.
Yeah.
He's just not. I don't know. He's kind of a Logan-esque for me a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
see it, I just don't like him.
That's fair. Yeah.
What do you think? Maybe like C.
That's
Like,
what I'm feeling too. Yeah. I'm always so scared to say it, but then you always say the same thing that I'm thinking, so I'm like, oh, good.
I just say it. I'm not afraid to hurt fictional men's feelings.
And you say that. Marty is next, and I hate him. I hate him so much.
Man.
He's the definition of just the worst.
Oh.
He makes me so mad. As a woman, he pisses me off.
Yep. Marty had so much potential and it just cannonballed spectacularly. Like I feel like up until the Yale game when he like meets her family, that's it. Then after that I'm like it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, because they were like basically like, they meet in a funny way, and then he gets a crush on Rory, but Rory's not interested, and he like throws a fit about that. But then he gets weird about the friend that because then he starts dating her friend, and then he's like, "Oh no, we've never met." And I was like, "What is happening? Why are you being weird?"
Yeah, just you're friends. Like I just don't understand that. Yeah, I didn't like how he acted about the crush. I will say though, like Rory had this tendency, like, because this happened with Dean and what the fuck is his name? Oh my God, Chad Michael Murray. Tristan. Yeah, when she was like, Tristan doesn't like me, like he's mean to me, and Dean's like, this is him liking you, you know, like that. It was kind of a parallel with them and Logan, but so like I did appreciate Marty he was like, don't be naive, like stop it, like, and you like him too, like what's happening, you know. But he was kind of a dick about it too. He was like, it's so annoying, blah blah blah, because he was just mad about his feelings.
That's what it felt like. He was like, yeah, because they were friends for a bit, but it just felt like he was trying to be a friend the whole time in the hopes that something more would come, and so it just felt very like ingenuine.
Yeah, I did feel a little bad during when they were trying to be friends again, like the Three Stooges thing, and she like totally ditched all their plans to hang with Logan, and, like made him come along. That kind of sucked, but again, he was just weirder. He's like he wanted to spend time with her, but only on his terms. I don't know. It was fucking weird.
Yeah. He's a D for me. I'm gonna say it, but how do you feel?
Yeah, I was thinking C, but for him in D, we can put him in D. He was really a dick in the last few seasons. So unfortunate. It could have been great.
Yeah, because anytime, like, whenever I rewatch it, I'm so excited for him. I'm like, yes. And then all of a sudden he flips, and I'm like, I forgot again.
Yeah. And they never really gave Rory any, like, good male friends. Like, I feel like there never needed to be romantic undertones. They could have just been friends. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So unfortunate. Sorry, Marty.
Sorry, Marty. Do better.
Do better.
Richard.
No. This one's hard. I have complicated feelings about Richard Gilmore. Sometimes he's really endearing to me, and oftentimes I'm like, you're a dick. You're a snake. He's very snake-like. At least Emily is like thinly veiled manipulation, you know? You can kind of tell. Whereas with him, you're just like, he's a very sweet guy, it seems. And then when you find out he's fucking you over, you're like, damn.
He's a businessman through and through.
Mhm. I don't know. It's just hard. There are moments with him that tug at my heartstrings, like when Emily makes him, like Lorelai, take him for the day because she's like, he's retired, and he's like, I hope you never have to feel as like useless as I do, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
But then the whole Rory Yale tricking her into the meeting thing. Oh god. And the
Yeah,
lunches with
sure.
Pennell and Lot episode was fucked. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's tough. Maybe B, just right in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, he did really love Rory. And
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
even though it wasn't always right, he always was trying to do what was best for her.
Like, I feel like anytime he did, like, mess up or not do a good thing, it seemed like he wasn't one to repeat it. Whereas, like, Rory repeated everything.
Yeah. Well,
He was
like,
very much like he messed up, and then he'd be like, so sorry. And then, like, it seemed like it would never, like, jump back to that kind of issue again.
yeah. Whereas, like, all the Gilmore Girls, like Emily included, kind of always did the same tactics and shit over and over again to avoid dealing with their problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe put him in the middle for now.
Okay.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me. Oh, Richard, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Just a testament to Edward Herman. Brilliantly acted. We were just like, I can't tell if I hate this person or not.
Yeah, so thorough and three-dimensional.
T. Is that Jamie?
Yes. Can you remind me who this guy is?
He is Paris's first boyfriend. They meet in Washington when the girls, when student council or whatever, yeah. And Paris treats him like dirt.
Wait, do they date longer? Because I've just had, like, the Washington episode, but I haven't heard from him since, so I don't know if he was just a one-off.
So he goes to her for a while, and then he, like, shows up at school. I can't remember what episode that is. And he's like, I tried to forget about you, but I can't. It is a little strange, though, I will say, because he's a freshman in college, and she's a junior in high school, I think, she's a senior in high school when they start dating. Because they were only presidents during the senior year of high school.
Yeah.
So, slightly odd.
Okay.
Right? Because aren't you, like, 18 when you start college, and then you're like, no, I guess they were the same age, right? For some reason, I always thought of her being so much younger than he was. But I think it was actually just like he was a freshman in college and she was a senior in high school.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. For some reason, they're just like perpetually 16 in my mind through the entirety of the high school phase. So I was always like, this feels a little weird to me for some reason. But you know what? No, I think actually, I think that's what it really was. But yeah, so then they're dating, I think, through her freshman year of college, and then she starts seeing Asher behind his back and like breaks up with him over the phone on his birthday. Remember that? He like wakes up at campus and she won't see him, so he like talks to Rory about it.
Oh no. All I remember from him is the way he asked her out on that first date, and Paris like didn't realize that he was asking her out.
Yeah. No, I actually think he was like pretty good to Paris. I really only remember like one time where they talked about him negatively, where he thought like she might be seeing her life coach. Like that's about it. So I don't know. He's just kind of he's fine. He was a good first boyfriend for Paris.
Yeah.
Mm. But he wasn't in it enough. Maybe like a C. Just like
That's fine. Yeah.
we barely saw them together.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Doyle.
S tier. Put
Yeah,
him in S
agreed.
tier.
Thank God.
No conversations are needed. Doyle is Paris's college boyfriend. Oh my god. And the editor of the Yale Daily News. And I don't know. A lot of my favorite lines are from him.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I talking to you? Why am I talking to Gilmore?
Yeah, he's just a guy working hard.
Yep.
So funny.
I have no notes about Doyle. I really don't.
I agree.
Do he and Paris, are they like divorced in the year in the life, or do they get back together? I like can't remember.
I don't remember.
I know they were like separated at one point, but I couldn't remember if they got back together or not.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. He's good. I love Doyle though. He's my fave.
Yeah, he's great.
He's so great.
Yeah.
And now time for a break. Our breaks have a visual component that can be viewed on our YouTube channel.
My current favorite hot drink right now is this tea, vanilla rooibos tea. It's just got like a nice warm flavor, and I add some oat milk to it as well. So it's like kind of like a chai tea, but with no caffeine. So it's like it feels light but warm. Yeah, that's my favorite hot drink.
My favorite hot drink is coffee. Any type of coffee. Every single type of coffee. That's my favorite type of hot drink. This is a peppermint mocha, which is my favorite around this time of year. So yeah, my favorite hot drink is literally any type of coffee.
And now back to the podcast.
Perfect. Next, we've got Asher, right? Is that his name?
Yeah, that's Asher Fleming.
D for me.
Put him in the D column. I don't know. He's fine. He's a professor at Yale that Paris starts dating, and he's like Richard Gilmore's age.
Yeah, it's like he seems like a nice guy, and that's fine. That's too weird to me.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just don't feel like we saw them together enough either to like have opinions. I mean, Paris seemed happy, but like, yeah, just strange. 60?
Yeah.
60? He went to school with Grandpa.
Literally. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Odd.
A little out of pocket for Paris too. I did not get this plot line with her at all.
Yeah.
So particular about so many things. I was like, I don't understand this.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she felt like she's like an old soul and like has more intellect of, an 80-year-old man.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Paris.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next we've got Jess.
Oh, Jess. Oh, in my heart, I'm Team Jess, so I feel kind of biased.
I'd put him in S.
I'm Team Jess, and I don't even know if I'd do that. I would put
Yeah.
older Jess in S. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
the Yale years Jess belongs in S, but like, the Chilton years Jess is like more A. Either way, he's
Yeah.
scoring for me.
He's what?
He's like high scoring for me either way. I don't know. It's just complicated for me because like I hated how he treated Lorelai. Like that was one of Dean's like one Like one of his best qualities was like he tried to get to know her family, and like I just felt like Rory and Lorelai were such like so close that it was weird that she like put up with how Jess treated her mom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I get that he was going through stuff, but damn, that was wild.
Yeah.
But then he really, really found himself in the end, though, you know?
Yeah.
Why did you drop out of Yale? You know what? Throw him an S. I don't care. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Jess. And he moved on to become a father of triplets.
That's crazy.
Isn't that weird to think about that that's him? And This Is Us?
Oh, that's what you're I was like, I don't really remember just doing that, but okay.
I thought you were on
No.
the same page with me.
It took me a second. As soon as you started saying that, I was like, let me think about this for a second.
Oh my
That-
god.
That was great. Great show. I only watched like the first two or three seasons, and I cried after every episode.
Yeah.
It was great though.
It was great. He was so good in it too. And I almost didn't clock it was him for like a hot minute because I was like, because then I was like, how old is Mandy Moore? Like I didn't realize they were like the same age. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because then I was like, oh yeah, Walk to Remember. That was kind of around that time. So it's
Yeah.
like- yeah, he was so good in it.
Mhm. Okay, next we've got Kirk.
This is a hard one. He's so weird.
Yeah, like I feel like if I met him in person, I'd just be like, he would annoy the shit out of me. I'd just be like, please stop.
Yeah,
But I
would not
respect
put
him.
up with him.
I respect his hustle, but I'm like,
Yeah. He was always nice to Lorelai though, and Rory. Like I think about when I think it's like Dean's wedding episode where he installed the home security system for her and then was like following them around in a go-kart to make sure she was okay.
yeah.
I don't know. He's just weird.
He's so weird. He's so weird.
He's really funny though. Good source of entertainment.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess like when he's I forgot who he gets in a relationship with.
Lulu.
Lulu. That's really cute too.
Yeah. The town meeting when he keeps being like, oh, can I sit here with my girlfriend? My girlfriend was much affected. Like he just keeps saying it. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like a C or a B.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. He's okay.
Yeah, we'll put him there.
Yeah. Wow, we have no A's. Strange.
Yeah. Maybe. Rune.
D. The worst.
That's the absolute worst. He is the absolute worst.
Yeah. So he's Jackson's cousin, who goes on a blind date with Lorelai, and he's like, his first reaction was like, she's too tall. Do you remember that? He's like, what size shoe do you wear?
Yeah. He's I didn't realize I'd be dating a giant.
Oh God, he's just the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
No.
Okay. Next is Dean.
Well, we're not really fans of Dean.
No, but right now I don't mind him, which is so weird. Maybe because he's not in it a lot, so like he's just like he like comes in every like 5 episodes.
Yeah, Dean's character is very roller coaster like in this show. He like starts off so good and then it's like it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
Because of the whole Lindsay thing and
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. And then he has that episode where when they're working on the Twickham house and he's like pissed at Luke and he's like, they want more than this. They want more than you. Like Lorelai's not going to stay here for you. And I was like, damn, still bitter all these years later, my guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like a C.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the worst, but he wasn't great.
Yeah. I don't think he's Rune level, but or Marty level, but kind of close.
Yeah, kind of close. Oh god.
Okay, here's a point of contention. We got Logan.
Yeah, we're about to fight about this.
I'll say I think what I'm feeling right now, having not finished my rewatch, I'm feeling B. Because I think I'm just right in the middle with him right now. Because I don't know how I'm gonna feel about him with this watch.
See, and I'm on this weird thing with Logan right now where during this rewatch, I've tried really hard to like have a sympathetic ear in a way, because I do feel like he was the boyfriend who called Rory out the most on bullshit. Minus the leaving Yale part. I mean, obviously she's in charge of herself, but like I feel like he always challenged her and pushed her, and for some reason when it came to going back to school, he like didn't do shit, and I was like a little confused by that. And I used to always be so mad about the fight they have in the bar during that episode with Jess, where he's like, you know, don't you dare blame me for your drinking and blah blah blah. And I was like, when did she fucking bring that up? Like, it was so weird to me. And then the more I watch it, the more I'm like, I can kind of see where he's coming from in terms of like, I'm not gonna have any choices in my life beyond what my family's deciding for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in a weird bit with Logan right now. He was just fucking annoying. Stealing the shit from Emily's house and like causing that whole scene pissed me off to no end. And the not telling Rory they were broken up. Like, I felt like that whole thing was so gaslighty to me. When he's like, don't you believe in my mind that I thought we were broken up so I wasn't cheating on you? I was like, but you didn't know you were broken up. That is so stupid. Like,
yeah.
We did have his moments, like when I was just talking about the one where Rory has to take over as editor for that day because Paris is struggling. Like, he came through so well in that episode. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Where did you say you want to put him?
I was thinking B. But, I don't know. You made some convincing arguments, so I'm kind of feeling C as well.
I don't know, though, because when I was first thinking about it, I was like, I'll put him at A, because I think he was a good boyfriend, actually. Like, in certain ways. But he's not S tier.
Yeah. I think I'm between comparing it to, like, how he was with Rory versus how would I feel if I met him as a person. And I feel like I'd like him less if it was me meeting him as a person. I'd be like, okay.
Yep.
You've got jokes.
B. That makes sense. I'm down with B. Yeah. For
Let's
Rory, I would say A, but yeah, if I was to meet him, I agree. I'd be like, fuck you, my guy.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Dave. He's S.
I know. I was like, we're really not going to have anyone in A. It's so strange. He's S tier, Dave Rangelski. Oh, God. The first time I watched his first kiss with Lane and that Nirvana song started playing, I was like, this is going to be so amazing. This relationship is incredible. The effort this man put in.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He and Lane were so like in sync, man.
That was great.
Adam Brody. And then what show did he leave Gilmore Girls for? Do you remember?
Was it the OC? Is that what, or was he in the OC before Gilmore Girls?
I don't know. I thought wasn't he also in Gossip Girl? When did that happen? He wasn't in Gossip Girl?
No, that was Penn Badgley.
Penn Badgley, okay. I was in Blair though from that, no?
Huh?
No, I think I'm getting him confused. Yeah, he was you were right. It had to be the OC because that was 2003 to 2007.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting him confused with somebody else. I don't know what I'm thinking in my brain. Sorry. I think you're right. Am I conflating him? Oh, he is dating Leighton me. Oh. Oh yeah, he is dating Blair from Gossip Girl, but he wasn't in Gossip Girl. That's what I was getting confused with. I thought he was in it
Whoa.
too.
Are they
I
like
know, isn't that crazy?
actually together now?
I think they're
Currently?
married, yeah. Yeah, they're married. Blair and Dave.
That's the best news. Oh my god, I'm so happy. That's the best news.
Right? Isn't she Leighton
Leighton Meester.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm so happy. I had no idea. That makes me so happy.
So glad I got to tell you.
Oh, yes. That's great. Perfect.
Yeah. Throw Dave up there. He's great.
Yeah.
If a man's willing to read the entire Bible in one evening just to please your mother,
Yeah. True.
all right.
Is his name Mike? Mike?
That's
Michael?
Henry, right?
Henry. Yes, that's his name.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting really self-conscious. How many times have I watched this show? So I'm like, uh-oh.
Do you not remember Henry? Oh no, because you
No,
remembered his name.
Yeah, because I remembered his name. I'm like,
Yeah.
feeling self-conscious right now.
That's fine.
Henry was fine. He was good. I mean, we didn't see him a lot, but
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't get like a chance. Because he was just hidden away, which makes me sad.
yeah. And it's hard too, because I feel like there was validity to why he ended things with Lane, you know? I mean, it's like weird though, because Dave was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll sneak around town and do whatever I gotta do. Or Henry's like, I want to be able to pick you up and, you know, not have to sneak. Yeah, it's hard. He seemed nice though.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I put him in A.
Ooh, our first A. But I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything bad.
No, I feel like he had a lot of potential. I just wish we would have seen more. He could have been an S, I think.
He was sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Oh, another
Tristan.
hard one.
I would equate him to C. Because I think I like equate him to like Dean, and like he gets pissy and he's just moody.
I just never envisioned what his dynamic with Rory in a relationship, like a romantic relationship setting, would have been like. Like, I just don't know. Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm like, what would they talk about? What do they have in common? What would no.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he was just kind of annoying, constantly being like, oh, she's going out with me and flirting with other girls to get to her. The way he would flirt with Paris just to try to make Rory feel jealous was so mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah, then he had kind of a redemption arc at the end, so I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He left for something too, right? Was it One Tree Hill?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. I wish he'd had more of a cameo in Year in the Life.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was him. They show him for like a second, and then like that's it, just leaning on the wall. And I was like, that's Chad Michael Murray? Like, it's like, I can't even tell. God.
True.
Right. Who's that, Zach?
Is that Zach?
I kind of put Zach in A. I know he was kind of like a knucklehead sometimes, but like I thought he was funny, and like he fucked up so bad with their show, but then he did everything he could to write it again afterwards, you know?
That's what he never had like malintent at all. It was just he was just dumb. Like,
yeah.
That's it.
I feel like a lot of people hate on him. Like I do wish the Dave and Lane thing worked out, but I actually kind of ended up liking her and Zach, you know? I think it's their storyline was kind of rushed at the end with like they got married so young and then they were like pregnant right away and like all this stuff. Like I wanted to just see them like as married rockers. Like that would have been so cool. But like,
Yeah.
you know, through that whole pregnancy arc, he was still like great. So I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Zach. And
Me
then,
too.
and you know what? He did kind of put effort in. He like wrote a hit song with Mrs. Kim to prove to her he could support them on music. You know, like he walked the mile.
Yeah.
Just like Dave.
Yeah. Yeah. He never ran, which was nice.
Yeah,
Or, like-
even when she was yelling at him in the street, he just stood there and he was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Man.
Next, we have Brian.
I like Brian. He was good
Yeah.
too.
Hmm.
A or B, probably.
Yeah. I think A. I have no
Yeah, I mean,
complaints.
he learned all that stuff about Korean New Year when they were going to her house, and
Yeah.
he wrote Lena's song because there wasn't one about her.
Yeah.
He was kind of sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just happy to be there.
Yeah.
Want to be a part of things.
So good.
Mhm.
Michelle. Michelle's A for me. I love his sarcasm.
Yeah.
He's great. Yeah. He
I
like
agree.
I think he was him and Lorelai were so funny together because they were both so sarcastic.
Yeah. Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Love Michelle.
Hmm.
Mm.
We got Luke.
Put him where he belongs.
Is that S?
I think so, yeah.
I agree.
Ugh. The only gripe I really have with Luke is the whole April thing, because I was just so sad he didn't tell Lorelai and like.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. I was like, this could solve so much.
I also just don't really get why that storyline was thrown in there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just really random and out of nowhere, and it could have just been like, hey, it works out. Like,
Yeah. Hmm.
instead they were like apart for a whole season because of it. It was so annoying.
Yeah, I agree.
And I kind of hate, them making Anna the bad guy during the custody battle. I was like, it was just weird. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the rest of the time, he was awesome.
Mhm.
He did so much for her, pined for her, was there for her for everything.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Perfect.
I love you, Luke Danes.
Next, we've got this guy. I don't remember his name.
Finn.
What's his name?
Finn.
Finn. Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. D. He sucks.
Yeah. He's got like that charm, but in like a fuckboy way, where I'm like, ah.
Yeah, it's like sleazy charm. It took him like 8 meetings with Rory to remember he met her, and
Yeah.
he's always chasing after girls and just, I don't know. He was like strange to me.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I always think about when Lorelai picks Rory up from jail and he's like, "You're Rory's mother?" And she's like, "Yes." And he's like, "God, those are good genes." And I'm like, not the time or place or thing to say. Like, just, God. Colin.
Colin, that's his name. He's the other friend, right?
Yeah, the other fuckboy. It's just
Yeah.
like fuckboy charm. Rich fuckboy charm. I don't know.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
He
couldn't
didn't even
care
have a
less.
crush on me. Yeah.
The only thing I remember really is like when they go like to Europe and he's like falls in love with that milkmaid and brings her back and then just like ignores her. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, just a weirdo.
Mhm. Great. And then we've got, I forgot his name.
Gil.
Gil. I think he's like A.
He's A. Yeah, he was so sweet.
Yeah. He was there for a good time.
He loved his wife and his kids and
Yeah. Just there to rock.
Just there to rock, yeah. He was a part of, he's like really in a band too. Like a pretty famous band. God, why can't I think what it's called? I'm Googling it right now. Is Sebastian Bach. What the fuck was he in? Skid Row.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think it's
Nice.
cool. Yeah. He's cool. He's rock and roll. He's Gil.
Yeah. He's Gil. Yeah.
Cool. So now that
There's-
we're done, what do we think?
Let's see.
Wow. Can't believe we put Logan in B. So I'm very surprised by this. I don't know. Yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah. I agree.
Wild. I wish they'd put Taylor on here.
Oh, yeah. Where would you put him?
I don't know. Probably like C. He was so
That's
annoying.
I agree.
Was
Oh,
the
what about
worst.
Maury?
Oh, Maury would have been like S or A. Maury was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, S tier, A tier, Liv.
Yeah.
You know who else isn't on here too is oh my god, what was his name? His name was Alex in the show. Oh, he plays Bella's dad in Twilight.
Charlie. Billy.
Billy. What the fuck is his name? God.
Oh, Billy Burke is his actor name.
Billy Burke.
His
That's what
real
I
name.
think of. Yeah, Billy Burke's not on this list. I'm so sad.
Yeah. I always get like jump scared when he pops up. I'm like, oh.
God.
That's funny.
Yeah. Who else isn't on here now that we're thinking about it?
I just watched an episode where John Hamm is in it as Peyton, where Lorelai goes on that one date with him.
So wild. I forgot John Hamm was in this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It is funny. I was watching ER along with Gilmore Girls, and so many people are also in ER as like extras. Like Paris, I think her real name's Liza, I think. She has like a whole arc where like her husband is like this crazy, some type of psychosis, and like stabs a bunch of main characters in ER, and like it's so insane. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe she's here.
That's wild.
Yeah. No Bootsy. Bootsy's not on here.
Yeah.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, I like our list.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, proud of us.
Hell yeah.
All right, well that's about it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, where were we today, do you think?
Ooh, I feel like we were on our couch
Yeah.
just debating. Or like at a kitchen table, just like making like moving the pieces of what it is, what we vote for.
Hell yeah. Gilmore Girls on in the background.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Cool.
All right, well, let us know your Gilmore Girls rankings.
Yes. Yeah. What do you agree with and disagree with? Or who have we forgotten?
I know, right? I really don't think anybody else of strong significance, right?
I don't think so. I'll say it boldly. I don't think so. So.
We're great.
Prove us wrong.
Yeah, believe in us. All right. Well, should we be done?
Yes. Thanks
Okay.
for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.